Hi everyone, it's Foul Play here, back for match 2 of this modern league. I'm playing some Bogles. Looks like we lost the Diral. We're up against Kernavik tonight, depending on where you're watching from. Alright, and we see here, hand with Forest, no white mana. We can probably do better. Opponent's mulligan into 6, we're going to do the same. And this is not any better. I'm going to throw this. Alright, we'll keep this 5, and bottom Windswept Heath, bottom Razorverge Thicket, and done. Eldrazi Temple, gross. Oh, that means bad stuff for us, because, like, no expedition map. It probably means that they've got the turn 2 Chalice here. Turn 2 Chalice is very hard to beat. Also, like, main deck Khan is very hard to beat. So going for the Chalice on 1, sure. Alright, so we play Spirit Dancer. We have 3 auras in our deck, which don't cost 1. We have 1 All That Glitters, 1 Spirit Mantle, 1 Unflinching Courage, and yes, we also have the 4 Daybreak Coronets, but we need a different aura down before we can Daybreak. We can cast Griffspoon and then replay it from the grave for 4 mana in the following turn, but we need our opponent not to be too aggressive in the meantime. Opponent's been relatively slow so far, so always yield to Chalice trigger, Spirit Dancer trigger. Alright, we find the Daybreak, so now we're just going to try and find some land. Failure on the land here. Can't attack into the Matter Reshaper. Man, we missed a land drop. That hurts. Even with the 2 extra cards. Alright, Maze My Tome's slow. That's good. See what they do with their Scry. Scrying top. Yuck. Alright, so we're desperately trying to find a 4th land here. So you just got to throw away these Ethereal Armors. Alright. And pass. Griffspoon's in the grave. 1 mana off getting it back. Then we can Daybreak. But they might Thought Not Sear away the Daybreak. They might just Reality Smasher. And then if they have like double Reality Smasher, we're pretty doomed. Walking Ballista on 2. I mean, yay. It's going to be hard to beat. Guess we can still win with Bogle. Yeah, well, like, we played drawouts this game, and, like, literally, like, our deck doesn't want to help us at all. We're just, like, super stuffed at the moment. Opponent had, like, a very sketchy 6. Like, this hand did not do much if I wasn't a deck that revolved around 1 mana. Alright, Griffspoon powers activate. Now we're just going to have to try and race the Chalice. I can play double Daybreak next turn and attack for 8. So, attack our opponent to 17 here. And if they deal any damage to themselves, we can knock them down in 2 turns. Alright, so basically now we're just fading Khan the Great Creator into Ensnaring Bridge. Opponent currently has 4 mana, so I think if they had Khan they would have played it before now. And if they draw Khan they would have had to have had mana in hand already to be able to Khan and Ensnaring Bridge in the same turn. So you can get them to at least 1. My flippin' goodness. Oh my goodness, they don't even have to work for this. Like, they get that stupid Maze Mine Tome, which, what, scryed them like a million cards and drew them a million cards, and now we're just, like, gonna slowly die. I really want to concede this, but it's not over yet. We can just draw a Core Spirit Dancer, re-equip Griffspoon, and win from there. Blast Zone? Goodness gracious. Opponent's had it. He's not even, like, Expedition map for this. He's just had it all. Alright, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Well, on the play, we would have won that game. If we drew better, we would have won that game. Like, just very unfortunate, really. Force of Vigor for Chalice and Bridge. Heroic Intervention for Blast Zone. Probably 4 is too many. And, like, 2 Gadok Teague. Maybe even 3 for All Is Dust for... All Is Dust and Khan the Great Creator. Alright, so... Not going to minus all my Core Spirit Dancers, but I am going to minus some. Going to minus all my paths, though. I don't like that until Eldrazi Tron. It really stretches our aura base too thin. And then... What's our next weakest cards? I mean... Griffspoon's sort of nice, but it's also a liability. Like, what would we prefer? Griffspoon to get around Chalice, or just like the Orlu's, the Glitters and the Spirit Mantle that get around the anyway? So I'm going to minus out the Griffspoons there. It could be slightly wrong. Maybe the Griffspoon's better than the All That Glitters. Like the third Griffspoon is better than the one All That Glitters. Could be wrong there. Don't forget, we multi like 5 both games now, so... Hope this Teague is good. Gonna bottom force the redundant Teague and hope. These auras might be bad. They might have the Dismember. Like, honestly, what can we play around here? Chalice just hard shuts us down, and then we won't be able to do anything about it for the rest of the game. Well, I kind of hope they're on a Chalice hand now and not a Dismember hand, because there was no turn 1 map, and they've definitely got something. Maybe I keep the second Teague and bottom like the Umbra, the Rancor, or they've just got natural Tron. Alright, well, Ethereal Armor and Spider Umbra will get me out of range of Rancor. Sorry, out of... Out of range of Dismember. No, it won't. I'm 1 short. Did they just keep a natural Tron hand with some Eldrazi's? No natural Tron. What did they keep? Thoroughly confused. Just going to keep laying down the pressure, though. This will add 3 power. We'll attack for... Oh, sorry, 4 power. We'll attack for 9. What do you got, opponent? They're finally at 4 mana. Thought-Knots here? Well, they can take 1 of Spirit Mantle or Rancor, and then we kill them with the other, so... This is fine. Cool. Alright. Get their game 2. Do I want to change anything for game 3? I might want the extra Core Spirit Dancer, and might minus a mana. Is that right? I've gone up on 2 drops quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's fine. This is like a very difficult matchup, by the way. It's very difficult to win. You need a lot to go your way. I guess Gadok Teague was just really good that game, and that's why we won that game. But yeah, we're pretty fortunate that they didn't have the Dismember and that Gadok Teague just shut them down completely. So even then, like, Walking Ballista could have just done a lot of work, and it just didn't. Alright, so we'll keep this hand. It's bad against Chalice, though. But we do have Spirit Dancer to start drawing us cards if that's the case, which is a turn 2 play for us as well. God, is this person played a single Eldrazi Temple? They have not. There it is, Chalice on 1. Alright. Well, we have plenty of green auras in hand to pitch to a Force of Vigor. We don't currently have Force of Vigor, though. Walking Ballista on 1. Have they got a second Walking Ballista in hand? That'd be quite devastating. That's a good one to draw, though. I shouldn't have played my land yet. If I draw a different land, I want to play that. I think we're fine offering the Scout for the Walking Ballista here. We have another Bogle in hand. Not that we can cast it, but... actually, that's probably bad. Alright. Wow. Okay, I think I've stuffed up here. We do have Spirit Mantle for the core Spirit Dancer. I'm sort of surprised they're blocked there. I guess if they have Ugin, they can just exile core Spirit Dancer too. Alright, so Spirit Mantle. I'm going to cycle this Spider Umbra as well. Alright, well, opponent's winning the race. We're on 12. They're on 16. They did miss a land drop, though. Oh, they've missed 2 land drops, actually. Alright, so they've missed 3 land drops. Sure, shock this in. So now we can Daybreak Coronet and hold up double Heroic Intervention. Or hold up 1 at a time, but attack for 8. Boy, I think we are extremely lucky in this game as well. We got very lucky against Dredge, and we're getting very lucky here. Wow. Well, that was probably the least an Eldrazi Tron deck has ever done against me. Like, it just whiffed pretty consistently in every game. Apart from the Chalice, but, you know, we beat Chalice in game 3 there by having a 2-mana aura in our decks, so... Big argument for diversifying your auras, which I don't always do. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you did. If you're new, be sure to follow. If you haven't, follow me on Twitch. Link in the description. Thanks once more. I'll see you all next time.